What's up, good people, wherever you are on this special loving planet? I wish you health, prosperity, and wellness. My topics for today is about the upcoming NBA Finals championship game, where Toronto Raptors is leading the series over Golden State Warriors 3-1. Once more, the Toronto Raptors is leading the NBA Finals with 3 victories compared to the Golden State Warriors 1 victory. Now, I'm going to say something that many Golden State Warrior players are saying. They said, we have experience. We've been down 3-1. Yep. They have. They have been down in a series 3-1. And that series involved the Golden State Warrior against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But this time, there is a big difference. When Golden State was going against OKC and they was down 3-1. Here's the difference, my good people. The team that was beating them did not have championship pedigree. Here we go again. The players on OKC who was leading that series 3-1 did not have championship pedigree. Not one player on OKC know what it's like to be an NBA champion. Not one of them. Now, the OKC team that had those 2 superstars on it at the time, they were in the NBA Finals. That's a good accomplishment. But there's a big difference when you win, because like that legendary coach of the Houston Rockets said, may he rest in peace, Rudy Tomjanovich, never underestimate the heart of a champion. Rudy T said, never underestimate the heart of a champion. At that time, the OKC players did not have no championship pedigree. So they did not have no champion's heart. When a championship team had you down 3-1, the other team rarely ever come back against that championship team. The OKC Thunder team in that game in that Western Conference Finals several years ago, they were not champions. They did not know what it's like to be a champion. They may have had a college championship, and I doubt if they even had a college championship, because most of the top players on the OKC team, they came out in their first year of college. They did the one and done thing, so they don't know what it's like to be an elite champion. I don't care if they had a high school championship or a middle school championship. What does that mean? At least if you're a championship in college, you know what it is to perform on a big national stage. And the OKC Thunder players, the 2 superstars on the team at that time, they didn't have any outstanding championship experience, whether on a college level or definitely at the pro level. So that's why they squandered the lead. But here's the big difference now. It's a big difference now. Toronto Raptors versus Golden State Warriors. Toronto does have a guy with championship pedigree. The player on Toronto, not only does he have a championship ring, he was not a bench player. He was not the third or fourth. He was not the third or fourth option. No. When the guy on Toronto Raptors, I'm not going to say his name. I leave it up to you all. If you want to give the name in the comment section, give the name. If you want to give the name of the OKC players in the comment section, leave the name, because that's a little brain teaser. As you notice, I didn't say no names. But anyway, and a guy who's playing on Toronto, he's a top 5 player in the NBA with championship experience. And not only does he have a championship experience, he was the Finals MVP. And not only was he the Finals MVP, he knew how to keep his mouth shut. He's not a big mouth. He leads by example. He's quiet and strong. And those are the best type of leaders, if you know about leadership. The best type of leader is the quiet leader who say, look, man, I got your back. You follow me, and I'll take you to the promised land. Like some legendary players who played in the 1990s and beyond. They was elite players. They was legendary players. But most of them ran their mouth and did a lot of trash talking. But the guy on Toronto Raptors, he don't run his mouth. He let the plan show up. His plan speaks for him. He don't go around beating his chest because he slammed a damn he slammed an orange bar through a hoop. I never once saw him beating his chest. I never saw him when he made a three-pointer. I never saw him take a pose as if he did something great, like discover the theory of relativity. You can pose for that. But by shooting that little ball through a hole in the air, you don't need to be posing for that. And he's one of them type of players who don't do all that. He don't like the fanfare. And that's the difference this time around. Yes, yeah. Golden State Warriors, they have overcome a 3-1 deficit before. But as I stated earlier, several moments ago, their opponent did not know what it was to be a champion. Now, with the Toronto Raptors, one guy, the leader of the team, who everybody draw energy from. And you can see that. If you're watching those NBA Finals, you see that all the other players on Toronto are drawing psychic energy from their top 3 NBA player. They drawing energy from the Finals MVP. They drawing energy from a starting player who played for an NBA dynasty. Not only is he a top 3 player in the NBA, but he played for a dynasty. He played for a legendary coach. So he's not going to crack under pressure. He know how to close out a championship level game. And that's the big difference to all of you Golden State Warrior players. You're not playing a player who does not know what it is to win. He know what it takes. He got the heart, he got the stamina, and he got that will. So, yes, you all may win a game or two, but remember this. There's a pedigree player on that team who know what it is to lead a team, who welcomes having a ball in his hand with 1 second on a shot clock. He's not afraid to take those shots. He's not afraid like some other elite players were in gone by years. They did not have the heart to take that last minute shot. He is not afraid to take the last minute shot. If he make it, okay, he make it. If he make it, good. If he don't make it, oh well, I made an attempt. That's the type of player he is. So, OKC, remember, you're playing against a first ballot Hall of Fame player who know what it is to win, who got the championship heart. He played for a legendary coach, and and he played for a legendary team. So I'm sure he's not going to let himself or his team go down without a fight. So that's it, my good people, about how I feel about the Toronto Raptors. I love the Golden State Warriors, but I do like to see everything shaking up every now and then in the NBA. I love Golden State like you all out there. I love them too. I love Stephen Curry. I look up to him because he looks like a normal, regular 6'4", 6'5" guy. He's not built like a daggone truck. He don't got the body of a professional bodybuilder or a linebacker like an NFL. He just a regular guy who got fabulous skills. So I love the Golden State Warriors, but I would love to see Toronto, after going through so many hardships in the East, win at least one championship. All right, so if y'all like my little comment about my talk of the legendary player on Toronto Raptors and the effect he's having on the team, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, and like to be notified when I put quick content up on the channel, my channel to talk about anything. In this case, I'm talking about sports. Please click the bell button. If you find my content entertaining and enlightening and would like to share it to your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your best friend, your cousin, your Uncle Bob, your Uncle Luke, or whoever, please click on that share button. You all take care and keep watching the NBA Finals and enjoy the finals, whatever team you're